Welcome back to the Universim. We are welcomed and greeted by that we have an incoming wolf attack, of course. So, hopefully the defense towers will deal with it so that I don't have to lightning strike the area again. Most of the buildings seem to be upgraded properly, so that's good. The wolves always seem to arrive in this area, where we have a defense tower readily available. Now, they are actually able to deal with the wolves now. That is good. So we only lost 1 nugget to the wolves. Abboti, rest in peace. So our water situation is quite nice. We could do with a bit more food, I believe, but let's look into that. We have completed most of these things. We have recreation now, which unlocks local businesses. I have no idea what that means. A dash of lightning. That's probably useful. The pulley system increases the well water capacity. Wood-lined reservoirs increases the reservoir capacity. This also improves the wells further. But I'm more interested in things that... Okay, so mathematics upgrades the engineers' huts. Geology allows us to build a metal mine. Biology allows us to upgrade the hospital. Nugget biology is the latest craze in medicine. It could just be that shamans enjoy carving up and experimenting on their fellow nuggets, but they insist that they're making progress on identifying what makes them tick. This research could improve healthcare, so maybe turn a blind eye and let them do their thing. Sounds good to me. Botany. Ecology. Only takes 10 seconds. It gives us the ability to build a medium-sized park. As your civilization grows, you have likely seen nature shrinking. It's a good time to start thinking about the future. Nuggets have a love for the outdoors, more so today than in the past when just about everything out there was trying to kill them. If you would like to conserve a few pieces of this planet before it is consumed, nature conservation is the best way forward. Reinforced shelters. That might be useful. Let's get that, just to be sure. And then we can have... Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. Lures and caulking. There are many ways to catch a fish, but some are more efficient than others. Nuggets used to place their appendages in the water to attract curious fish, but that proved to be problematic when said fish happened to have teeth. Thus, the fishing rod was developed, but it lacked the attractive quality that fingers have. Therefore, nuggets have returned to the idea of lures. This time, however, the lures will be artificial. And then we have tactical evisceration. The study conducted by Nuggets on the inner workings of fish has resulted in two outcomes: profuse gagging and a better method by which to gut fish. And there we have 3 more researches. I guess we could also build here. No, it isn't here. Definitely not there, but it's here. We can build a garrison up here so that we can hunt some animals in the area up here as well. Nuggets have died. Kovalhu and Chakuki. They actually need the wells to drink. Should probably build a well out here as well. That's starting to become slightly ridiculous. Reservoir is more rubble than building at the moment. Why aren't the engineers handling that? Well, I guess I can deal with it. Meteor strike, unleash Armageddon. No, that would be not very nice. So for the wells, we might want a well over here. Is the advisor back? No. No, he's not. We'll just have to make do without him, I suppose. Somebody's asleep in here. I'm guessing it's not very entertaining. There's a well. Should consider building one here, I guess. How difficult can it be to hit? Boom. We have researched biology. And ecology. Now I guess we can build the medium park. We can also build the local business now. Which sadly means that this residential house, well, it needs to go. It's in the way. Now we have a local business. This residential house, well, I'm sorry, but you have to go as well, because I want to make sure that the happiness is up to speed. And we also have the Sleepy Spring Sanctuary. Some way we can fit this in without having to demolish a ton of buildings. Not really. I guess we can build it out here, but then I don't really see the need to demolish anything. Hospital is in shambles. Why aren't the engineers doing their jobs? This one can be upgraded, but construction on the hair salon has been completed. Yeah, that was an important factor in the Stone Age. Is that a parrot? A porcupine, maybe? No, a peacock. Wait, that's Fred showing off his fantastic new hairstyle. Nuggets everywhere can finally let a little bit of their personality and a portion of their poor taste run free. Your civilization will never be the same again, but in a good way. Apparently one of the other civilizations have the lizard candy. Ever wondered how lizards taste? In truth, most are awful, but there's a particular species of lizard that is known to shed their skin, which turns into delightful crystalline candy when dried in the sun. It doesn't have much nutritional value, but nuggets go crazy for it. The reinforced shelter is completed in research. Now, can we build a local business out here? Yes, we can. I think we also want to build one down here. Don't have the bricks that is necessary for this, but I'm not very concerned with that. Also, in terms of food, I think that we might want to build another fishing pier. And now it is definitely time to build another stone refinery. That's crooked. That's better. I guess we also want another wood refinery, to be honest. This place is getting rather large. Sarasota would like to trade. That suits me just fine, because I would like to buy all of your bricks. And all of your planks. Can I control click here? Shift click? No, I cannot. Alt click? No. But I can type in 40. Rocks 50. Food 25. Let's increase the rocks to 70 and this one to 60. Do we have anything else we can trade? No. Let's increase that to 40 then and trade. And that should give us a bit more leeway in building the new buildings. This hospital can be upgraded. Let's do that. Both of them, actually. Lures and caulking have been researched. That means we need to upgrade the fishing piers. The massage has just received its final touches. Few things in the world are as soothing as a good massage. Nuggets tend to tense up pretty regularly. It probably has something to do with the long work hours and endless environmental hazards. A finger in the right place can work wonders. Whether or not Nuggets have the fingers to perform a decent massage, however, is a question that may never be answered. The town hall is in shambles. I think we need to build more engineers. Because the engineers we have are not doing a very good job. Let's build one here, and then rejuvenate the weather forecast tower. And we can build one here somewhere, if there is room. There is not. But we can build it here, behind the well. I am planning on moving in this direction, so... And we should probably build a set of engineers up here as well. Tactical evisceration research is complete. Good. Okay, now boiled water. What does that do? Nugget water needs reduced by 7%. Stockpiling increases the warehouse capacity by 200. That's definitely worth it. Antiseptics. Plus 5 years to Nugget lifespans. Botany. Well, I should read these. It is probably ill-advised to feed your civilization's compulsive hoarding disorder, but allowing for more resources to be stored is never a bad idea. Nuggets will begin to pile resources up even higher than before. They might even make a game out of it. It'll be good fun right up until one of those piles collapses onto a participant. The tried and tested methods of rubbing dirt into wounds has been found to be remarkably ineffective at preventing infection. Gee. Scientists have now turned their attention to finding a more sanitary approach. And then, botany. Growing crops is no easy task. They require constant care and a watchful eye. Farmers have tried many different techniques to improve the growth rate of crops, like singing lullabies, throwing surprise parties, and offering gentle massages. Naturally, these didn't seem to work out. With the right resources, though, farmers should be able to gain some more insight into how plants grow and improve food production. I think we want to go with the pulley system. The output of the wells can be increased a little more by making some quality of life improvements. Adding a pulley system allows Nuggets to acquire more water than before. It also finally enables them to fish out individuals who go diving for pennies. And then I'm guessing we should also take leather buckets. You'd think making buckets a little larger and more watertight would be a pretty logical way to increase the usability of wells. But Nuggets have not yet caught on. It's probably a good time to start dropping some hints that animal hides can be used for more than just inappropriate underwear. Well now. How are the graveyards? Well, they're not too bad. Cowsmetics. Well, that is a great name for a... Cows are fabulous creatures. Nuggets love them. Nuggets want to be them. Therefore, a new line of cosmetics specifically caters to these unique tastes. It will leave your workers looking ridiculous, but happy. After all, happiness is what really matters. Nuggets work harder that way. Cosmetics. Geesh. Well, we have plenty of happiness going around currently, so that's good. Now I'm gonna slow down a bit here and take a look at the planet, because I heard some rumors about someone building another city somewhere, and that may be a good thing and it may not be a good thing. This is Sarasota. They don't look too intimidating. Nariana II has passed away. Yeah, Sarasota. I'm not sure if that's the place. I thought it was another name. However, while we're here, here it is. Reaper City, and they are aggressive. Let's take a look at what we can do about that. Like, that, perhaps? That should deal with that. They should no longer be a threat. Let's open this, and we need a telekinesis to grab this thing. Go home. Yeah, they were quite close. Open this. And we've gained a blueprint for the Leaning Tower. But there is a pathogen going on here now. Yeah, I'm going to heal you all. Oh my god. Yes, we have heard it. Thank you. Now I definitely need more belief here, because this is not good. I think we have to build another hospital, because that's not ideal. We gained a lot of believers through that, but we have researched stockpiling. Okay, so let's build a hospital down here. Now we can go back here. And get out our trusted telekinesis spell. Or rather my god power. And go home. I don't think they will bother us anytime soon. I hope this doesn't do the same, because that was just annoying. Open. Well, we found the Leaning Tower piece 4. Several nuggets died in the explosion. We did get a fair amount of belief from that, though. I gained the achievement Helping Hand. Are there any more infected people here? Yep, we have some in the hospital. You're infected. We want our people to be healthy. So many infected people. Hopefully that helps. Why do they keep being infected? I need to save 60 for the season change. Chanahi is the new leader of Mosjøen. The right to arms. Allows Nuggets to own personal weapons with an injury rate of plus 20%, happiness plus 1, and a wild animal attack chance minus 50%. Whatever. We don't have the necessary creator point because we need to do a season change to spring. Antiseptics, that is probably a good timing on that.
Do you like dogs, creator? Well, there's a pack of furry friends on their way right now, except they're not very fun and they're planning on eating everyone.
Dear. This hospital is already almost done. Just have to trust that the hunters can do their job. Upgrade the warehouse, please. You're infected. But you're too close to the building for me to do anything about it, I think. There we go. What seems to be your problem? You're tired and thirsty. This defense tower needs to be repaired. I think I might build another stockpile down here somewhere. That is, if I can find it. Warehouse. I think this is a good location for it. Ah, it's crooked. Can't have crooked buildings. There we go. Well is in shambles. Why aren't you guys doing your job, engineers? Okay, so we have 51 unemployed nuggets. This farm down here should be set to 12. Healthy Melina. And this one, guess we can change it to bloody diarrhea fruit. Gives us more food. Botany, research is complete. That gives us the option to upgrade the farms. And our second generation is now dying out. It's getting... I don't think I will do that again because it's quite time consuming, especially when we have this many nuggets. And they don't... Well, it's fun. It doesn't really add much to this stage of the game because I'm unable to keep track of them because I have so many things to keep track of now. But I do hope that you enjoyed that part of it. You will always be remembered as the ancestors of this glorious civilization of the city of Mosjön. They are working rather slowly on these refineries, I feel. Speaking of which, we built a warehouse there. That is a good location for it, but I also think that we want to have a hospital down here. No idea where I would find a hospital. Under defense, of course. That is the natural location for a hospital. We're also using quite a bit of water I mean, so I guess it's time to add more water wheels. It's 3. Build a couple of them here as well. And also let's build another why can't they just have these things in sensible locations? Fishing pier. Let's build that there. And we can have a fishing pier on that lake as well. That looks like a good location. Pulley system is done. Means the wells are now even better. Our unemployment is at 55. Where did the school? Where is it? Probably here. Let's unassign that nugget and find someone who has... Yep, you can be the teacher. And I think I want to build yet another school. There we go. Happiness is skyrocketing. They've really built this way. Guard towers. Guess we need another one up there. Actually, I think we want a hospital up here as well, because this is far out. And then we want a guard tower, or a defense tower, I should say. I think there's no room in there, so we'll just have to build it here. Like so. Dragon egg fruit. Telekinesis. Let's take that to the farm. In our most slow, potential manner possible. And I guess that UFO is back. The dragon egg fruit. What is that? Deadly seed. That doesn't sound exactly like a good thing. Dragon egg fruit. That requires stone biome. There are 2 more we haven't discovered yet. Guess we could build a farm up here. Gives us a lot of stone as well. It definitely doesn't like us building something here. Nope, no matter how I turn and twist this thing. Hey! We have gained leather buckets. We can't even go to the site of the event, so... Oh well. Let's take a look at our research. We can do well shaft formwork, which is probably a good idea. By this stage, Nuggets have realized that constructing a well is a bit more complex than grabbing a shovel and hoping for the best. With an improvement to the Kaizen technology and better materials with which to stabilize the shaft, Nuggets can dig deeper than ever before. And we have everything up there. The next would be wood-lined reservoirs. Shoddy construction work has really sprung a few holes in your hopes of creating reliable water storage structures. The current reservoir does a decent enough job, but its structural weaknesses are beginning to sink its reputation. While you could get a few nuggets to plug the leaks with their fingers, that just seems like an awful waste of time. Get the engineers to think of a better solution. Not sure if... Well, funerary practices might be a good idea. It may or may not come as a surprise to hear that cemeteries are running out of space. Hey, no one's blaming anyone here, we're just pointing out that it might be a good idea to expand capacity and get an additional gravedigger on the job. While you're at it, maybe have someone say a few words before flinging the corpse into the nearest grave. It'll add a bit of civility. Then the mortar and pestle. The shaman typically needs to crush a few ingredients to release their healing oils during remedy preparation. Some kind of bowl and bashing tool will reduce waste and speed up the process. If you're ever curious about what goes into these remedies, trust that it's probably best no one knows. Then we can get the divine punishment. Twin possibility increased by 50%. Have you ever witnessed that strange phenomenon where 2 nuggets are suddenly born at once? That's a 2-for-1 special, which makes for excellent business. This mutation perk will increase the likelihood of producing twins whenever a nugget gives birth. You can try to spin it as a blessing to make the parents feel a little better. Deep down, you know the truth. Luckily, that's not your concern. Divine punishment. You know, while I'm at it, having a few more eateries probably is not a bad idea. Let's build that. Can we build that there? Yes, we can. Okay, so I've set up the construction of 3 more eateries, but with that, I think it is time to say bye for now. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next episode.